Alright, so what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam from Team SamRX1 here, and today I'm going to showcase you guys what full power Shaddolls look like. The deck right now is probably one of the best decks in today's metagame, and if you guys aren't prepared for a deck like this, you're not going to survive. Basically, on a competitive level, or if you guys even go to locals, you won't survive. So today, guys, I'm gonna showcase you guys full power Shaddolls in action with new support. I haven't done this deck in action yet, so today is gonna be the very first time I take this deck in action to showcase you guys what this deck is all about. For those of you who are here on the channel for the very first time, consider hitting the subscribe button. Make sure you guys turn the notification bell to get notified each time I upload videos. That'll be absolutely amazing. Since you guys have been destroying the thumbs up button lately, as you guys can see right here on the screen, you guys have been killing it. Let's switch it up a little bit. This time, this is the thumbs up button right here. Just lightly touch the thumbs up button. Let's just touch the thumbs up button. Are you stupid? Smash that thumbs up button. We don't lightly touch the thumbs up button here. You guys think I'm gonna switch it up? No, we don't switch it up. You guys smash that thumbs up button, guys. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. All right, guys, so I won't waste any more of your time. Without further ado, let's start it with the full power Shaddolls deck in action. All right, guys, let's do it. Paper Gang, baby, okay. Alright, so he's going Paper Gang too. I like that, I like that. You know what, guys? We stick to Paper Gang till we die. Paper Gang! Yo, this guy, okay, listen, alright? Stop copying me. Paper Gang. There you go! Listen, guys, each time we're Paper Gang, I don't think we're losing. And like my deck profile earlier this week, my deck can either go first or second. It doesn't matter. Go second, we OTK our opponent. Go first, we set up Unbreakable board, and we pretty much just win the duel. So without further ado, let's begin. So we're going to go first, obviously, because going first with Shaddolls is absolutely insane. And our hand right now looks absolutely ridiculous. Our hand right now, it is just so good. Okay, so we got Squamata, Juggler, Meltdown, Purple, and also Indigo Eclipse right here. So this hand right here is full combo if we go uninterrupted. So without further ado, let's hope for the best right now. So we're gonna go, of course, Magical Meltdown. Activate Magical Meltdown's effect. We're gonna add Alistair directly from our deck to our hand. So this is how the combo works. Normal summon Alistair. Alright, we're gonna activate Alistair's effect. Cool. We're going to search Invocation directly from our deck to our hand. And now what we're going to do is that we're going to use Alistair to make Almirage. And the reason why we do that is because we have the purple Nightfall in our hand. It's a free light searcher, and also at the same time, on the following turn, it comes back on the field, which provides us another 2,500 body on board, which contributes to actually OTKing our opponent even easier. So we're going to set the Invocation right here. And like I mentioned in my deck profile, guys, the Mech Knights are so good. They're really aggressive monsters, which help break boards, and also at the same time, helps break back rolls, which is actually really good. So we're going to summon Purple, activate Purple's ability. We're going to send it away to add the blue directly from our deck to our hand. At this point, we can go summon Indigo Eclipse. We can move the Indigo all the way to the corner, and then we can go, of course, Invocation. Summon the Construct by sending Squamata, and also damage Juggler to the graveyard. One thing to note about Invocation is that you need to use monsters from the hand if you're summoning non-invoked monsters. You guys gotta know that. Make sure you don't get cheated on. Invocation only lets you summon monsters from your hand if you're fusion summoning for a monster other than invoked fusions, right? So now we're gonna activate Squamata and also activate the Construct. Chain Link 1 Construct, Chain Link 2 Squamata. Off Construct, we're going to send, of course, the Reincarnation. Once Wendy gets into the graveyard, Wendy will activate her effect. And the Shaddolls monster that we're going to special off Wendy is, of course, the Shaddolls Aerial directly from our deck, which is really good. And now we're going to do is that using Almirage and also the Construct right here, we're going to link away these two to make a cross sheep, which is actually really awesome. Cross Sheep is just so good, especially with Meltdown on the field. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to activate Reincarnation's ability. We are going to banish itself and also Construct. Change one face down monster control to face up defense position. So obviously we have Aerial that's face down. We're going to change Aerial that's in face down defense position to face up. And now we're going to activate Aerial's ability to special summon, of course, the Construct from a banish zone. And the really awesome thing about Construct is that this card's effect is not once per turn. So as long as this card is special summoned, you're going to be able to Foolish Burial any Shaddolls card directly from your deck to the graveyard. And now since Shaddolls Construct comes out, Construct will trigger, and also at the same time triggering off Cross Sheep ability. Cross Sheep is going to be able to special summon, of course, a level 4 Lore monster from the graveyard, which is actually really awesome. And the level 4 monster we're going to special summon is, of course, the Shaddolls Squamata from a graveyard, which is really nice. Construct is going to dump the El Shaddolls Fusion to the graveyard. And now what we're going to do is that we're going to use Construct and Cross Sheep. We're going to send these two to the graveyard. to actually make, of course, Alistair the Meltdown Invoker. So we're gonna activate, of course, Construct effect. Construct, whenever it's sent to the graveyard, he gets to repelish back a Shadow spell or trap card directly from your graveyard to our hand, which is actually really insane. And both its effect is not once per turn, which is absolutely ridiculous. And now we're gonna activate Damage Juggler, banish Damage Juggler from the graveyard to add Trick Clown directly from our deck to our hand. And now what's gonna happen is that we're gonna use El Shaddai Fusion, using the Eclipse and also Aerial that's on the field to make another construct. So we're making another construct right here, which is nice. Now we're gonna activate Construct's effect and also Alistair's effect. Alistair Chain Link 2, Construct Chain Link 1. Alistair gets to add an Invocation by discarding one card from your hand to the graveyard, and the card that you're gonna discard is, of course, Trick Clown, and we're gonna add Invocation directly from our deck to our hand. And the really awesome thing about this card's effect is that its effect is not once per turn, which is insane. And now off Construct, we get to dump Hedgehog. Once Hedgehog gets into the graveyard, we also get to activate Hedgehog's ability. We can chain block that way. Hedgehog Chain Link 1, Trick Clown Chain Link 2. And Hedgehog is going to get its effect to search Wendy, so that way that we have a recovery play during our opponent's turn, which is really awesome. And now what we're going to do is that we're going to activate Invocation. Cool. Summoning Mechaba by banishing, of course, Alistair that's in our graveyard, and we can even banish the Indigo Eclipse from our grave. I'm running out of time. Okay, Alistair's gonna activate. Okay, we get to dump the Purple Nightfall to the graveyard, such a Invocation. I gotta hurry up. Oh my goodness, guys, my time is running out, man. Add Alistair to our hand, shuffle back into the deck. Now we get to make Appaloosa using Alistair, Construct, and also Trick Clown. Send these to the graveyard. We're gonna make, of course, the Appaloosa right here. El Shaddai Construct is gonna get to trigger off its effect to basically add back the El Shaddai Fusion again. And this is what our board is set up right now. We have 3 monsters on the board, and also at the same time we have 4 cards in our hand where we are going to set the El Shaddai Fusion. This is our board right now. We also have the Purple Nightfall, and that's Banish, which is actually really good. And now we're going to pass our turn on to our opponent, which is actually really awesome. We have Alistair in hand, Invocation for our recovery play, and also our Wendy in our hand as well, which is actually really good. So this deck is absolutely amazing. You can do so much. The deck is actually very versatile, going first and also going second. So he's gonna start off with Foolish Burial. I have no idea on what this guy is playing, so Foolish Burial is fine. Let's see on what he can do at this point. All right. Okay, so you send a Kaleido Check to the graveyard. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so he's gonna activate Perfume to summon Kaleido Check. Now this is when it gets amazing. Now this is when it gets interesting right now. So he's gonna go Perfume. And what we can do once he activates Perfume is that we can actually change Shadow Fusion. And at this point, we're going to get so much pluses off Shadow Fusion. It is absolutely ridiculous. So we activate Shadow Fusion. We're going to summon Window right here by using Skomata and the Wendy that's in our hand. Summon the Window. And usually it's game. They don't have a lot of outs to Window. And he already used his special summon already on Kaleido Check. So I don't know on what he can possibly do to out that Window. Okay, so we're gonna activate Wendy's effect and also Skomata's effect. Okay, Wendy Chain Link 1, Skomata Chain Link 2. Awesome. Skomata is gonna get to dump a monster to the graveyard. Skomata can dump the Hedgehog. And the crazy thing about Wendy is that Wendy can special summon any Shadow monster from your deck in face down defense position, because we get to special summon Shadow Beast from our deck in face down defense, which is disgusting. Like, Beast draw 2 for next turn. I don't know how your opponent is beating this board. And the amount of recovery plays that you have with Alistair and also Invocation is absolutely ridiculous. You can search the Dragon directly from your deck to your hand using Hedgehog's ability. And I'm not sure if he has an out to this. He's playing Lunalights, right? Like, what outs does Lunalight have to Winda? Like, they don't have a lot of outs. I'm trying to think if they have an out to this. Well, they can use that Time Thief's Trap if they play it. Or they can tribute summon for Driver. If that's only if they draw Driver, right? That's the only out at this point. You have to special summon like a Danger and then tribute summon for Driver to run over your Window. But guess what? How are they gonna run over my Window? I have Alistair in my hand. Like, your opponent, it is literally impossible for your opponent to beat this board. I also have Mechaba over here, which can negate any spell or monster effect, which is ridiculous. And I have a Winda that's immune to cards like Lightning Storm, evenly match. Sure, they're gonna go evenly. Okay, why is this guy taking forever? Okay, so he's gonna go tanky, that's fine. He has no out. I'm not even gonna bother using my Macabre Negate on the tanky. Tiger, that's fine. Perfume, that's fine. Dump the Zephyros. He already used his special summoning. Like, what else can you do, bro? Like, you can't special summon. You can't special summon anything else. Like, I don't understand on what this guy, like, does he have any hidden out? Like, he's trying to draw a Kaiju? He can't even Kaiju me. Oh my god. Oh my god. I literally talked about the only out he had to the deck is literally tribute summon a danger or tribute summon a special monster to summon driver and attack over the window. I literally spoke that into existence. That's the only out they have to the deck. But if you're playing Invoke in your deck, driver can't even out the window. That's the crazy thing. Driver can't even out the window. And I also have Appaloosa on the field. Like, he is not beating this board. GG, man. He has Call by the Grave? No problem. I'll Mechaba negate. Like, there's no, like, it's game. It is absolutely game. He's not winning with this. And also on the next turn, I have Beastraw. Sure, he can go Tiger. He can't special anymore. I have, of course, Purple Nightfall coming back. This deck is just absolutely ridiculous. He already used his special summon. He already used his normal summon. My Purple Nightfall is going to come back. Okay, I get to activate Beast. Activate Beast effect. Flip, draw 2. Sure, I can discard the Dragon. Activate Dragon's effect. I can pop the Tiger. I can Appaloosa negate. I can, of course, Mechaba negate. It doesn't even matter at this point. If this deck is able to pick up steam already, like, it is impossible to beat. We can go for a Purple Trio. We can just banish Alistair. And also, the driver that's in his graveyard. Summon a Mechaba. Look at this board right now. And then we can go, of course, Invocation, shuffle it back into the deck, and we obviously get to add Alistair to our hand, which is actually really good. Now we can enter battle phase. And how much damage is this? 25, 5,000, 75, yeah, I don't know, over 10,000 plus damage on the board right here. Insane. This is insane. Like, guys, this deck is ridiculous, guys. Going first and also going second, the deck just has so much steam, and I love this deck so much. Super fun deck to play. Also, at the same time, very competitive as well. I think this deck is actually so good, and I definitely think you guys should pick it up 100%. I know that deck is a little bit expensive right now, but it's just going to keep getting more expensive over time, and especially Master Rule 5 coming out, since you don't even need to use Link Zones anymore, this deck is going to be even crazier. So guys, pick your sets up on your Invokes and things right now before everything just skyrockets in price even more, man. This is ridiculous. And guys, here right now, the Mech Knight engine right here is just absolutely insane for you guys to test out. If you guys don't believe me, I don't know what to say, man. The Mech Knights are insane. And you guys see the amount of crazy recovery plays that we had. We had Beastraw, we had Window, we had Invocation, we had Alistair. Like, there's so many things you can do with this hand. And not a lot of decks in today's metagame can out that Window, right? And Window is just so good. And if you guys have not checked out this deck profile, make sure you guys check it out in the link in the description box below. That'll be very awesome. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is your boy Sam from Team Sam signing out. Alright, guys. Peace.